My name is Awais. I'm from East London and this is the first time I performed Umrah. Going to the Haram is an invitation truly from God, which is why I was honoured that I was going. Realising that this is the place which changed the lives of 1/5 of the world's population, it brought back mixed feelings. I was really excited that I won this expedition, but at the same time I was scared that I wouldn't be able to prepare myself spiritually. Living in East London where everything moves so fast, we tend to lose our connection with our spiritual side. I was going to discover a completely different side to Islam that I've never seen before, and this is probably the best place where you can discover what it truly means to be Muslim. I was looking forward to exchanging my Western culture with my Islamic heritage. I was so nervous that I wouldn't be able to memorize the acts of Umrah, so I started calling my friends up, asking them for advice. One of my friends saw how much I was panicking and he helped me to realize that the important thing is not ensuring that every action is performed with precision, but what's more important is that we're sincere in our hearts, and that if our intention is sincere, then God will accept it from us. The only thing we're allowed to wear throughout our Umrah is 2 pieces of white cloth called the Ihram. Being told that we had to wear this 10 minutes before actually leaving completely caught me off guard. I was actually expecting someone to show me how to wear it. The daunting feeling of the bottom cloth falling off during pilgrimage is something I was imagining the night before, because I've heard stories of how people have been left exposed because they didn't tighten it properly, and I'm sure you can imagine how embarrassing that'd be. When I came off the coach, I could remember there was a lot of construction taking place around the Haram, which did take me by surprise, but apart from that I couldn't have asked for a better experience. The thought of how God has blessed me with this opportunity, it just filled me with emotion. I can't really explain it, but you just feel this surge of energy and emotion like no other when you first lay your eyes on the black stone. I remember I came just before the lunchtime prayer, so most people were coming in with me, and then as soon as the call for prayer began, you just see hundreds of pilgrims that they just start forming rows. It was fascinating to see because everyone was so in sync, but no one was shouting out instructions, and there was no lines on the floor to guide people where to stand. And like masses weren't just unified from a visual sense, but they were unified from a practical sense as well. I mean, it's spectacular watching it on TV, but to be part of it is truly something special. Malcolm X couldn't have said it better in his diary when he wrote, "Never have I witnessed such sincere hospitality and overwhelming spirit of true brotherhood as it is practiced by people of all colours and races." Once inside, I felt a sense of equality and unity, similar to how Malcolm X felt during his pilgrimage. I mean, nothing compares to when you find yourself with people from all walks of life coming together to praise one God. No matter how rich you are or how poor you are, or what your status is like back where you live, none of those things matters during Umrah, because the Ihram, it humbles you. It was a rare opportunity that I wasn't caught up in the worldly affairs. People know the kind of person I'm like. I'm always jumping from one place to another, but in the house of God, it gave me a chance to reflect on the type of person I wanted to be, and what kind of changes I could make about myself. I mean, for once I wasn't thinking about anyone or anything. I was just thinking about how I could better myself in the UK. You definitely see transformations in people, and I've seen transformations when people come back from Hajj or Umrah, and I even saw a better side to myself. It's not surprising now when I think about it that when a pilgrim does come back from my family, I almost always expect some Zamzam water or some Arabian perfume. And this is, I think, the true character of a pilgrim. It's so uplifting knowing that the practices that one goes through throughout the pilgrimage can be implemented back in the UK. I'm so happy that I put in all that hard work, because I never imagined a few weeks later I'd be travelling and performing Umrah and following the same footsteps as our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. 1400 years later, and I'll be performing the same actions with this, at the same location. This is what truly touched me, and it's something I want to treasure for the rest of my life.